skinny sends a message. You respect yourself. You prioritize yourself. You don't put yourself last.
Somewhere along the way, glow up stopped being about growth and started looking like performance. From taping our faces at night to calling thinness high value, wellness culture has gotten intense. Let's talk about the routines we're chasing and what they're really saying about us.
These are all the wellness things I do before 9 a.m. And if you think this seems insane, like, trust me, I know it is. Castor oil pack comes off, and then we tongue scrape and oil pull. I know oil pull while I do, like, all this other stuff. I'll show you when I spit it out. I let the dogs out, and usually I go outside and just try and, like, get some sunlight in my eyes. There's no sunlight today, though. I do a little scalp pulling massage, too. My adult science experiment of the week is growing broccoli sprouts. They have to be rinsed twice a day. They're almost done, but they do smell really bad. I think that's just what broccoli sprouts smell like. And then I, like, mise en place my morning routine. Dog food, waters, ginger stuff, sea moss, you'll see it all. The dogs are still eating farmer's dog. It's expensive, but convenient. So finally, I spit out the coconut oil, and then I go brush my teeth. I go back to the kitchen and start on my fun water, and I'm using this Organified Glow one. I just put a teaspoon of inositol for blood sugar, take all my supplements, and I just did a video on my morning supplements. And my morning olive oil shot, y'all know the drill. I've been adding L-theanine. I ran out of vitamin C. God really gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, okay? 2 dry scoops of arm rub. I'm adding in sea moss. This is from Austin Sea Moss Co. Very good quality, tastes like nothing. I make my own bone broth every Sunday, and I drink it every single morning. I also blended lemon, ginger, and turmeric, and then I pour hot water over it for tea in the morning. Drink those 2 beverages while I sit in front of my red light and listen to an audiobook. Looks absolutely hilarious. I love it, though. And then 15 minutes for my vibration plate, and I gua sha while I do this, and then for the rest of the time I'll finish whatever Instagram I'm posting that morning, and then a 15-minute walk on the treadmill.
At first glance, this looks like self-care. But the deeper you watch, the more it feels like a performance. We've reached a point where wellness isn't about feeling good, it's about proving it. Layered routines. Supplements on supplements. Hacks on top of hacks. It's not just a morning routine anymore. It's a ritual. A full production. And that's the problem. Because the message underneath all this? If you're not doing the most, you're not doing enough. And that's exhausting. We've started measuring our discipline by how complex our routines are, how optimized, how aesthetic, how extreme. But true health? Real wellness? It's not about how many powders you take or how long your checklist is. It's about how you live, not how you perform. So if you've been watching stuff like this and feeling behind, you're not. You don't need to buy your way into balance. You're allowed to keep it simple and still be well.
These are all the gummy vitamins that I take every single day. And all of these are the ones that I don't take every day, but I take often. So let's go through my everyday gummy vitamins. First up, I love Lemmy. These taste so good, but I also, more importantly, see results from these. This is the Lemmy Glow. This is a collagen gummy vitamin. It's for hair, skin, nails. I definitely fell for marketing with this brand, but I do feel like these make me glow, and my skin has been looking very clear and very bright since I started taking these. Next, I have the Lemmy Purr. I am prone to chronic UTIs, so this is a vaginal health gummy vitamin. I haven't necessarily been taking it for that long. This is my first bottle, and I'm about halfway through. These Ollie gummy vitamins are my literal secret weapon. These are the Hello Happy gummy worms. They're so cute, teeny tiny gummy worms, and they're sour, and they taste just like a gummy worm. Another gummy vitamin I take, this is the Metabolism gummy rings. This has apple cider vinegar, vitamin B12, and chromium. I don't actually take this for metabolism support. I take this because the apple cider vinegar and vitamin B12 are 2 things my doctor recommended I take, and they're just both in this vitamin supplement. But these are also so cute. They're little peach rings. So they look like this, and you just take 1 per day. The next one isn't anything special. This is just a multivitamin. I'm not particular about these. I just take a multivitamin to make sure I'm getting the very basics of my health covered, and I do them in gummy form because I love gummies. This I'm actually almost out of. This is the Super Greens gummies and Pre and Probiotic. These gummies give you everything that a greens powder would give you, but they're just 2 little gummies, so it's a little bit easier. Okay, this one I actually just added to the routine, and I've been loving this. This is the Hum Celery Juice Fiber Gummies. So my dad is a physical therapist, and he recommended that I started taking more fiber in my diet. These are the best tasting ones out of the entire lineup. They're little hearts. Moving on to the gummy vitamins that I don't take every day, but I take for specific things. All 3 of these are from Charlotte's Web. These are CBD gummies, and I really, really like these. I think they do an amazing job at Charlotte's Web of giving CBD products that actually work. This one I have the massive version of. I have another one of these in my bedside table. This is the Sleep Gummy Vitamin. I've tried literally everything for sleep. I actually have a natural aversion to melatonin. My body processes it funny, and it ends up keeping me up later, and I never go to sleep when I take that. So I look for alternative solutions. I've tried every kind of vitamin out there and a ton of CBD vitamins, and this is the only one that's actually put me to sleep. This next one, also from Charlotte's Web, is the Calm Gummy Vitamin. I love this. This does such a good job at relaxing me. This is the more intense calming gummy vitamin. I have a few others that I'll use, but if I really need to just relax, this is the one that I use. This one is Slept On. This is the Recovery Gummy Vitamin, also from Charlotte's Web. This one is amazing. If I have a really hard workout and my muscles are really sore, I'll take 2 of these gummy vitamins before bed, and when I wake up, my muscles are not sore at all. It's literally magic. This is one of the other calming gummy vitamins that I take. This is the Goli Nutrition Ashwagandha. This one's okay. I don't really see much of a difference. If I can feel my anxiety starting to bubble up, I'll just pop one of these. It's okay. I don't have anything anything special to say about this. We have more Lemmy. Some of these are new, so I haven't tried them yet for more than a few days, but this is what I just added to my lineup recently. First up is a Lemmy Chill. I just added these. I haven't tried them yet, but I wanted to add these into my routine to see if it would be a good alternative for the Charlotte's Web or the Goalie vitamins. I've heard a lot of people saying this worked really well for them, so I just wanted to try this out. This one I do take pretty often. This is the Lemmy Focus. This works amazing. I also have a mushroom gummy vitamin that I just ran out of that I take when I need to focus and get work done. That works literally better than Adderall for me, but this works almost as good as that. It definitely does the job if you really need to like sit down and get work done. Last, I have the Lemmy D-Bloat. I also just added this one into my routine. This I just take if I feel like I've eaten a lot and I feel a little bloated, if I'm about to go out, if I'm trying on clothes. It just helps my stomach feel a little bit less full.
I'm not a doctor, but that's a lot of gummies. And here's the thing, this is what happens when wellness turns into a trend. We're not just taking vitamins anymore, we're building collections. One for energy, one for mood, one for skin, one for digestion, and then more for the just-in-case moments. But stacking supplement on supplement without really knowing what your body needs. That's not wellness. That's confusion. When you're taking 5, 6, even 10 different gummies a day, your body isn't just absorbing nutrients, it's working overtime to process it all. And sometimes, too much of a good thing can be harmful. The truth is, you don't need a lineup to be healthy. You need clarity, balance, maybe even a blood test, not another gummy. So before you follow the trend, pause. Ask what your body actually needs. Because health isn't in the handful, it's in the intention.
If you do every single thing on this list for the next month, you will be unrecognizable. Okay, so stay with me. First thing in the morning, we're gonna be having either 8 ounces of unsweetened aloe vera juice or celery juice on an empty stomach, okay? So this is gonna be amazing for hydration, it's amazing for our gut health and kind of cleansing out our digestive system, and it'll make your skin glow. Then we're gonna be drinking 24 ounces of lemon water. Every single day, we wanna make sure that we are having at least 1 to 2 servings of marine collagen. This is going to make your skin glow, it's going to heal your gut, and make your hair grow faster.
If you do every single thing on this list for the next month, you'll be unrecognizable. That's how she starts. And honestly, she's not wrong. Because this list has everything: marine collagen, morning skincare and gua sha, buccal massage in the shower, whitening your teeth 2 to 3 times a week, nighttime skincare routines, castor oil in your belly button, and mouth tape to sleep. And that's the point. You're not glowing up, you're burning out. We've turned wellness into a never-ending checklist. And if you're not doing all of it, you're made to feel like you don't care about yourself. But let's be real, self-care shouldn't feel like punishment. This list doesn't make you unrecognizable because you're leveling up. It makes you unrecognizable because it asks you to become someone else entirely. You don't need 30 things. You need a few things that actually work for you, consistently, calmly, and without shame. Glow up because you want to, not because a TikTok told you who you have to become.
Skinny is the outfit. Being skinny sends a message. You respect yourself. You prioritize yourself. You don't put yourself last. It's not just hot, it's high value. Because skinny cannot be bought. You can't swipe your card. There's no add to cart for self-discipline. You look expensive because you are expensive. You've got standards and they show. Anyone can go and buy a designer bag, but not everyone can walk into a room looking like the bag. You're gonna look like a Target bag or a Birkin. Remember that next time you're choosing between the cravings and the version of you that turns heads and sends a message without even saying a word.
She says being skinny means you respect yourself, that it makes you look expensive, that it's proof you've got standards. Let's be real. This isn't about health or self-care. It's about tying your value to your size. And that message? It's not just outdated. It's harmful. Because when you start telling people that thin equals disciplined, worthy, and high value, you're saying that everyone in a bigger body is the opposite. That they're lazy, undeserving, less. And that's a lie. Bodies come in all shapes and sizes, for 1,000 different reasons. Genetics, culture, health, hormones. And none of them cancel out your worth. You can be soft and strong, curvy and confident, thick and thriving. Your size is not a measure of your effort or your value. We've been conditioned to believe that smaller is better. That shrinking ourselves makes us more lovable, more respected, more successful. But what if we started believing the opposite? That taking up space, just as you are, is enough. That honoring your body means caring for it, not punishing it. And that real self-respect isn't about chasing skinny. It's about chasing freedom. So whatever size you are right now, own it. Nourish it. Move it. Celebrate it. You don't need to look like a trend to be worthy of love, health, or respect. You already are. Wait, people are actually sleeping like this? Wrapped up like a deli sandwich, with chin straps, masks, mouth tape, red light beaming from the corner, and 8 hours of hoping their jawline sharpens overnight? No, because let's talk about it. We are sacrificing deep, actual rest, to glow. Sleeping like you're in a sci-fi reboot just to maybe wake up looking snatched. Is that what self-care is now? Because if your night routine is so intense you need a recovery routine in the morning, it's not self-love, it's self-performance. Rest is part of the glow-up too. You shouldn't be up at midnight, taping your face like a science project and calling it wellness. You don't need to suffer in your sleep to be pretty when you wake up. Let your body rest, that's the real beauty hack nobody's selling. You don't need a 10-step morning, a skinny badge, or a sleep routine that feels like a science experiment to be worthy. Your glow-up isn't in the products. It's in your peace. Start where you are. Stay soft. And remember, real wellness should feel like freedom, not pressure.